Hello, welcome to the webinar. My name is Marie and I'm working in R&D department of Talent Data Labs. First of all, I will give you a quick overview of the company and then we will proceed with the case of this webinar. So, Talent Data Labs is a tech company providing talent analytics and data-driven tools for better recruitment and HR management. Using scientific methods, we identify features of talent in your company that predict performance. Our products include several automated screening tools that provide you with all the data you need to make analytics and predictive magic happen. This is personality assessment tool, skills assessment, logical reasoning, and cultural fit assessment. Today we will focus on cultural fit assessment tool and analytics, and I will show you how you can use it. This video is the first part in a series of webinars covering one or another tools of Talent Data Labs. Speaking about the agenda, first we will speak about statistical problems you can encounter if cultural fit is not taken into account. Then we will show how our cultural assessment look like. Then we will show how, through our algorithm and insights, one of our clients has solved a major productivity problem. To begin with, let's do a quick recap so we all understand the relevance and validity of the topic of this discussion. So, cultural fit is a match between an employer profile, including corporate culture and preference, and talent, be it your current employees or potential hires. You can summarize it as the style of work and behavior that works best for your employees. So, while looking at cultural fit as important within your company, there are several reasons. First is productivity. Worst fits can lower productivity, while best fits can increase productivity of the company. The second reason is tenure. Misfits won't stay long in the company. Another reason is time cost. Pre-matching candidates can save you money and time, but also cultural mismatch can lead to different negative externalities. Mismatch of the corporate culture and expectation of employees, as well as mismatch between different companies' teams, can lead to different negative externalities such as communicational problems, toxic culture, problems with the customers, etc. So the first step for you to take is to identify a relevant representation sample of the team or group of people that you wish to analyze. Then to prevent all the problems that we have shown, you should start acquiring cultural data through our cultural matching survey about this group. So let's look at how our assessment tool works. I will go to the website, and here you can see Ideal Company Culture Assessment. Candidates choose the importance of aspects in 4 basic fields: people in the workplace, the reputation of the company, characteristics of the role, and compensation and benefits. Respondents distribute 100 points to the traits that best describe the ideal company culture. After collecting the data, we can proceed with analysis and recommendations on how to close the gap between your company culture's profile and employees or potential candidates' cultural profile. And now that you have seen how our survey looks like, let's focus on the example, so the case that we prepared. The case is the following. One successful Dutch fintech company has been expanding throughout Northern Europe. After several successful rounds of expansion and growth, the company decided to go into the Asian market and open a new office in Singapore, where a lot of new people, mostly local citizens, were hired. Singaporean office, while having a high potential of growth, wasn't performing as well as European offices, and that's why the management team of the company was concerned if there was a cultural mismatch between the teams and decided to implement the cultural assessment. 2 teams, Dutch and Singaporean, took part in the assessment. So these two samples were used in the analytics. First sample consisting of everyone working in the Dutch office, and another sample consisting of everyone working in the Singaporean expansion team. We will show the comparison of these two teams in 4 basic fields that I have mentioned already: people in the workplace, the reputation of the company, characteristics of the role, and compensation and benefits. First, let's look at comparison and the importance of people in the workplace traits. From this chart, you can see that the Netherlands team value more diversity and inclusion, while Singaporean team place more importance towards performance recognition, self-improvement opportunities. So we see here the problem of mismatch. So what's the possible solution? Well, the company can change the self-improvement opportunities for the Singaporean office. For example, they can give employees the opportunity to take courses and seminars to improve their skills. Let's go to the second chart, which shows importance of company reputation to the respondents. And here we can see the Singaporean team values market success and growth more than the Dutch team. So answering this problem, there could be a possible solution of focusing on ownership, making the products and marketing strategies a local responsibility as much as possible. So let's go to the third chart, which explains role characteristics. And we can see that the Netherlands team value flexibility and secure employment, while Singaporean team likes challenging work and are performance focused. So the possible solution here is to empower, create ownership, task the local team with more responsibilities and outcome-based compensations. And now let's go to the fourth chart. This is the last chart about compensation and benefits. And comparing these two teams, we can see that the Netherlands team want to have work-life balance. They want competitive salary. But Singaporean team is more interested in promotion, leadership opportunities, so that company answering this mismatch can implement an aggressive bonus structure and make sure people can grow professionally and reach higher and better paid positions. To sum up all these 4 charts and valuable insights that we got from the survey, we can see that the inclusive, somewhat flat culture of the Dutch team created a strong tendency towards a playful and collaborative environment, which didn't resonate with more individualistic Singaporean team, which was hungry for tough challenges and hard work and high risk and high rewards. So, going to the conclusion, how can this analysis help to change the global picture and increase the performance of the Singaporean team? Well, they got really valuable insights, and these insights that they received from the assessment were used for changing corporate culture and HR practices to meet the needs of current employees, and for hiring the right candidates in the future. The company who had implemented this assessment used this cultural analytics for implementing new practices in its new Singaporean office. It has also started using this assessment to find the best fits in the recruitment process. These things helped to increase the performance of the new office by 17% and implement a fast growth in the new market. This was a conclusion from this case, and if you also want to use our assessment tools, you can find the links below this video and also request a demo of our tools. So thank you for your attention. I really hope that you find this webinar really useful. And next time we'll uncover one of our other tools, so stay tuned.